Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to start my tropical flower series, and what I started off here with is it's watercolor paper, and it's a 9x12, 40-pound, 300 GSM, and I just got this at like Walmart, so it's just some paper that I picked up. And I went ahead and just taped it down masking tape, because when I glue stuff down and it'll start warping a little, and then once it's all dry and stuff, I press it. I put it in my press and get it flat. And I will make 5 of these. This will be a 5-part series to add to my Etsy shop as digitals. So by the time these are said and done, there'll be digitals in there you can come check out. And yeah, I'll just talk about some things I want to incorporate into this and show you some stuff. So what I'll be doing is I will start off with gluing some scrap papers down, just some scraps that you have around your table, or just any scrap paper, because we'll be covering it just for, it'll be for texture in the background. And some of them may show through too, but I will grab those, and it's just any kind of scrap papers, and glue those down with my water. It's just Elmer's glue and water, 50-50. It's just a mixture that I make to glue down the papers, and I'll just be using just whatever old brush, like paintbrush. Okay, so I got that, and then I think I want to go ahead and add some. So I'm thinking about incorporating some black in the background, so I'll throw some of that colors in. I'm sure I'll use some white gesso, maybe even some white paint. I just got these at like a Walmart or the convenience store out here where I live. And then gesso, I got just the white gesso. I think I have it down in my Amazon links if you want to come check that out. Palette knife is what it is. And I want to show you guys the fabric I'm going to use, which is pattern on it. And this is the tropical flowers that I think are so cool. And all the colors for the summer here are just fun with the black. You got the blacks, the greens, the yellows, the pinks, the oranges, and it just all mixes together, and the greens. And I don't know, I love it. I think that's so pretty. So I went through and cut up some fun things I want to play with here. And these will be incorporated. So I'm thinking something like this on the side here. I'll have to get this cut, but on the side, I think it would be kind of cool to have that here. And maybe a touch of a little orange over here. And throw in something like up over here. I'm not sure. You know how things go, and I just want to see how it turns out, and I'm going to let the journey take me where it's going to take me. That is the fun part. And then I got these cool little straps here that I want to incorporate, throughout, and glue those down for texture. And I'm sure I'll throw in some watered down gesso, some texture paste, crackle paste. I got all these on my Amazon links. So those would be fun to throw throughout. Okay, so I want to incorporate all that in there. And then I have these fun tissue papers here that we worked on and did some fun eco printing. Just some leaves from my garden and stuff. And I will make sure to post on the end screen so you guys come check out the playlist of all the eco prints and stuff. But I did some pinks in there, some greens. Having in mind of what I was going to do with this fabric, so I incorporated that, and then some dahlia prints with the leaves, and then this was just one of my, where I painted it off my paintbrush and stuff. So I kept that. I think that'd be fun to throw in the collage. So I have some fun things I'm just going to throw in, glue these down for the background, and we'll go from there. And I'll make sure to pop in later, and we'll talk about what I did and see what happens. Okay, so I have gotten this far. I let it dry. I think it's turning out really cool. I love the way you can see how it's kind of splitting and cracking and doing that underneath. I really like that. And with this black, it's just so powerful. I don't know, I'm having fun. I think it turned out really cool. And of course, I'm going to tone this down and not have it so, you know, in your face. But let's see. So I'm really liking the little squares and stuff like that. And I'm kind of hoping to stencil over here a little bit to give it some focal point of the shapes, to kind of have it over on the side here. And I want to blend the crisp green and lime green and see what I could come up with to kind of match, to do a little bit of green just on this side. It needs a little bit of something. And it might not be much, but I could just do a little something over here. So I'm thinking of doing that. And I'm wanting to take some of these delicate, pretty papers and maybe lay them in the back, do a stencil on top. This is just kind of my thought process right now. And I know I want to lay one of these maybe in the background and get some pink to do that in the back. And maybe I took on deli paper last night and I just did some paintbrush strokes with some white. I just used the basic Liquitex white paint and made some wisps. So I know I want to incorporate that somewhere in here. So I'm going to do little collage and all that. And then I want the focal point to be in the middle here with the stencil. And I'm wanting to do the stencil with white. And of course, maybe throw in some, at the very end, I want to outline with my Sharpie paint pen. It's just a white, extra fine point. And I want to do some of, you can see the collage papers in the background, which I think is so cool. So I kind of want to outline some of that throughout. I'm thinking I might do that first, just to get it in the background of everything. Yeah, and then do that. Okay, so that's kind of where my thought process is to finish it. I'm super excited about that. So, but what I did so far is, I didn't tell you that part yet, is I went ahead and just put down all the collage papers, just my little scrap papers I have. I glued those down with my 50/50 here, just my water and Elmer's glue. Okay, I did all that. Then I took my fabrics and I just, or no, I did the black. I went ahead and just did black. Here I did, oh, right here. I did my Mars black and just painted the whole background. I just painted it. And before it dried, I took my fabrics and I just laid them down. Instead of gluing them, I was like, why don't I just lay them down while the paint's while the paint's wet? And I really, really glad I did. I love the effect of how it washed through and got some of that black coming through. I mean, wow. I love it. And then I just took some of the straps, these little straps here, to the little blouse and cut them and just put them around just for decorative. And that's where I'm at so far. So I just wanted to catch you guys up. And if you guys are enjoying this video, please hit the like button. It really does help me. And I really do appreciate you guys. So I am going to, I think I'm going to start off with just doing the outlines and follow some of the collage behind it. And then I'm going to go from there. So I'm right at the end of it here. And I want to put on some words, a little saying. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do express yourself. I think that's a good one. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So express yourself. So I think this turned out really cool. Kind of got busy there. I went ahead and pushed it back a little bit with some paint. So let's see. So what do we do? I got the fabric on there, and then I did the lines. Then I went ahead and did, instead of the pink, because I was going to go ahead and do the pink leaves in the background, but since it's all no pink on this one, I went ahead and did the green. I had some green ones. So I did that with the eco print in the background. And then I took my trowel, my little, I keep calling it a trowel, but it's my little palette knife, and mixed some paints. I did the crisp green and the lime tree. So I did those together with a little bit of white and kind of mixed them together and kind of smeared that around a little bit to try to get that in the back, back in the background there. I went ahead and glued down some pretty papers in the back. Then I put down the little white papers that I did the paint marks on with the paintbrush. I put a couple of those down and then took some of the mixture that I did and just kind of put that in the background. I did the stencil of the honeycomb throughout. I think just there, and then I did a stamp print with it. Let's see. Then I went ahead and did the stencil, and I did that with the white paint, the Liquitex. I just did it with the Liquitex. And then I took my grease pencils, and I did the green and yellow, and then the black. I used the black too. So I have these. They're really cool. I love using them. And I ordered them off Amazon, and this is what they look like. Oh, like that. I think, or like that. But that's what they look like. I'll put the link down below so you guys come check them out. You get 2 of each color, and you get 6, so you get 12. So let's see, these are the colors that you get, which are really cool. So you get the blue, red, white, black, yellow, and green. So those are the colors you get, and you get 2 sets of each. Okay. So those are fun. And I did that. Let's see. Put down some little markings. I did that. And then I splattered. Oh, I also put some crackle. I did some crackle paste. I decided to go ahead and throw that down in there. And I think that turned out cool, so it gives it a little bit of texture. Yeah, and then I did some splattering with the white. I just did the Liquitex white. And I think that's it. And then I let it dry. And I think that's all I did. I think it turned out really cool. It's got some fun texture in it. I'll make sure to go outside and get some good pictures at the end here for you guys, but so you can see. So this is the first digital done. Well, it will be a digital. I'll scan it in. But this is the first one out of 5, and I think it turned out pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.